and welcome to day 2 of my 7 days, 7 chakras series. We're making our way up the energy center. So yesterday we started with our root from the tailbone, and now we're moving on to our sacral chakra. In Sanskrit, that is your svadhisthana chakra. Bit of a mouthful, that one. And it's translated as your own place, your soul seat. I'll get onto the deeper meaning of that in a little bit. It's located about 3 inches below your belly button. It's right in the sort of bowl of your hips. It's very well connected to your genitalia, including particularly ovaries. The element of this chakra, so whereas yesterday's element, the root element, is earth, your sacral chakra's element is water, an energy characterized through fluidity and flexibility, easy energy flow. So this chakra, as you can probably tell, is represented by the colour orange. So we're going to be manifesting that colour throughout this practice, connecting to that chakra and really waking it up. Its mantra is VAM, I feel. Again, this is going to be something that we're coming back to throughout our whole practice. So this chakra is associated with the lymphatic system. It is very connected to our expression of sexuality, our creativity, relationships, feelings, emotions, fantasies, all of the juicy stuff. And when it's imbalanced, we may feel dependent on other people or substances. We can often feel ruled by our emotions or completely numb. It kind of goes in both extremes. You might feel out of touch with yourself, a lack of sexual desire, feeling stuck in a particular mood, all of these stagnant feelings when imbalanced. So if you're feeling any of those, flow with me today to rebalance and reconnect to your sacral chakra. We're going to begin at the top of the mat. So coming to the top, meeting here, grounding down through your feet. Feet are hip-width distance apart. And we're just sinking into our hips here, connecting to that part just below our belly where our sacral chakra lies. Coming to close your eyes and allowing your hands to drop by your sides. There's space between your ears, shoulders are relaxed. And then we're coming to connect to our breath. Beginning to notice the natural flow of our breath. How are we feeling in this moment? How are we feeling in this day? How are we feeling inside our bodies and our minds? Are we connected? Are we disconnected? Just bringing your hand to that point, just below your belly button, sending energy through your hand to your sacral chakra. And bringing your other hand to touch gently your third eye, so that point in between your eyebrows, just above your forehead. And as we stand here for a moment with our hand lightly touching our third eye, just envisage the colour red whilst repeating our mantra, VAM, I feel. I feel. Inhaling through the nose all together, sending breath towards that hand that's on your belly. And exhale through the mouth. Completely let go of your hands. Let the arms flop by your sides, give them a bit of a shake, waking up the body. We're coming straight into some sun salutations here now. So connecting to your breath, we bend the knees, inhale, rise the arms up and over, gaze towards the hands, exhale. Exhale, we hinge from the hips and dive forwards, forward fold. Inhale, place the hands on the shins, rise up, halfway lift. Exhale, placing the hands onto the mat, we step left foot back and we find ourselves in a low lunge. Inhale here to straighten through the back, find length. Exhale to meet right foot with left in plank. Inhale to lower knees, chest, chin. Exhale, half chaturanga. Inhale, roll shoulders back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, push back to your downward facing dog. Walking your downward dog out here, creating length through the arms, bending those knees. Then breathing. Inhale, gaze lifts upwards. We step the right foot up. Inhale here. Exhale to bring left foot to meet right at the top of the mat and we forward fold. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bending through the knees, we lift up, arms up and over. Exhale, hands to heart center in prayer. Inhale, bend through the knees, lift arms up and over. Slight back bend here. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the ground and we step our right foot back this time. Inhale to find length through our spines. Exhale to place left next to right foot. Inhale, this time coming through full chaturanga, we inhale, go forwards on the tiptoes and exhale, fully lower down to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog with knees lifted off the mat. Exhale, pushing up and back, downward facing dog. Very nice. Keeping that connection with the breath. Walking your dog out, feeling a stretch through the hamstrings. Inhale, gaze lifts. We bring left foot in between the hands at the top of the mat. Exhale here. Inhale, step right foot up, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise arms up and over, gaze lifts. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do this one more time and I'm not going to give you any cues except for the breath. Okay, so just listening, tuning into your body, becoming your own teacher. You know this flow, you know it, I've got you. We're moving together. Feet hip width distance apart. Taking a moment to breathe here, inhale. Exhale. And we start, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reconnect to your breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. So, so nice. Outside. That's amazing. Sorry to break your concentration there. must have known that we're doing an orange flow. We're coming into moon salutations now. So having just done sun, we're going into moon. Moon is almost like a mandala, so we're going round the mat really nicely with a gorgeous, juicy flow. And as this is a creative chakra, please take whatever your body invites you to do along the way. We'll be doing movements that are applicable to anybody. So just, play around with it, have fun, be creative. I encourage you to harness that creativity that is within you. So standing with feet hip width distance apart at the top of your mat. Bringing your hands together and clasping all fingers around each other except for your index fingers. So we're making a kind of Kali Mudra, I believe it is, with one thumb over the other. Bringing arms up and over, shoulders relax and gaze goes towards your hands. Inhale for length here through the back, feeling grounded through your feet. We inhale and exhale, tilt over to the left hand side, feeling a really nice stretch through the right side of your body. To deepen this stretch, just letting go of your left arm and allowing it to come down to the left hand side of your body. Inhale to bring the left arm back up and center up again. Inhale for length. Exhale, coming over to the right hand side now. Feeling a stretch through the left hand side of your body. Dropping that right arm down to deepen the stretch. Inhale back to center. Find length through your torso. And slight back bend here if your body invites you to do so, engaging your core to protect your lower back. Back to center. Exhale to cactus the arms open. So you've got little right angles by your sides. Inhale for length. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, gaze follows hands up. Exhale down. One more time, inhale. Exhale, coming all the way down to the sides, resting the arms. And if you haven't done so already, now is a really good time to connect your Ujjayi breath, which is the wave-like breath that we make by blocking off the back of our throat when we breathe through our nose. It's almost like you're trying to fog up a glass mirror in front of you. And this filters and warms the air that we bring in. Stepping our right foot back behind us, parallel feet to the ends of our mats. We come into a star pose. Arms are out long, shoulders are relaxed, legs are strong, core is engaged. And while we stand here in our star pose, we envisage that colour orange. We send love to our sacral chakra and we reconnect to our creativity, manifesting the word I feel, or VAM if you will. Pointing the toes outwards now so that they're pointing to the end of the mat. We're coming into goddess. You can adjust your stance a little bit if you need to do so. Coming down on the thighs, extending the arms out and cactusing them upwards. This is such a strong posture. You can take a mudra here if you'd like to do so. Inhale to open up the chest, gaze lifts up. Exhale to round through the back. Inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale to round the back. One more time, inhale, really exaggerating the arms here. Exhale, round through the back. And reset to goddess. Now straightening up through the legs on the inhale, looking upwards, extending your arms. We're coming into Trikonasana towards the back of the mat. So parallel that left foot with the front of the mat. Arms extend outwards and as though you're trying to reach to the back of the mat, although it feels like you're going forwards, but we're going back. Reach back and cartwheel, almost hinging again like we did in our sun salutations, hinging from the hips down into your triangle pose. You're really strong through your core and your center here. You don't want to be flopping down, okay? Staying strong in the stomach, strong in your back leg. Don't forget about it just because you can't see it. And you can either have your hand on a block here, it can come down to the foot, or you can be on your lower leg, your shin. Gaze lifts up towards the top hand. Taking one really deep breath here. Lowering the top hand down now to frame the right foot. We pivot on the back foot, squaring the hips so that they are now facing the top of the mat or the back of the mat. We're coming into pyramid pose now, so you might want to shorten your stance a little bit, making sure your feet are in train tracks and not a tightrope. Once you have your feet in a position you're happy with, bringing your hands to prayer, straightening up through the back again, finding that strength and that lift through your upper body. Here we are in pyramid. You can stay strong and stable here, or if your body invites you to do so, then just forward folding, finding a deep stretch through the back, through the glutes, through the hamstrings, or finding strength through your core by staying up here. Inhale to find length. Exhale to fold all the way down to the mat, placing the hands so that they're framing the front foot. And stepping your back foot further back so that we are in a low lunge now. Lowering the back knee down to the mat, untucking the foot, and coming up to a crescent lunge, either with arms extended above and slightly bending through the back, or you can place your hands on the thigh for more support. Wherever you are strong and you are grounded. Relaxing the shoulders away, lifting the chin, extending through your spine. Inhale to find further length here. And exhale, placing the hands back to frame the front foot. We come into Skandasana. So we're doing a bit of a pivot here all the way around so that our back foot is now pointing upwards and we are bent through our right leg. Oh, bit of a dodgy transition, that one. We're bent through our right leg, left foot is pointing upwards, and we come strongly upwards to take this Skandasana pose. Momentarily placing your right hand onto the mat, extending out through the chest, opening up to the side of the room. And exhale, we're coming through to our Malasana squat. So just walking yourself to the middle, toe heeling your feet into the middle of the mat, and bringing hands to heart center here in your yogic squat. You want to have a really nice long spine here, openness through the hips. And you need particular angles to be able to do this, so please don't fret if you can't do it. If you find that you can't quite get that angle with your ankle, then using a rolled up towel or blocks underneath your ankles should do the trick. Use your elbows to open your legs out even further. Deepen that stretch. Placing the hands down on the mat, lifting your hips up, extending your right leg away from you, coming into Skandasana on the other side now. So we extend through the right leg, bending through the left. We open up to the side of the room. Exhale, place both hands on the mat and we turn around, rotating through to your low lunge. Placing the back knee down, we lift up and out of our bodies, placing the hands on the thigh or inhaling to extend up. Inhale here. Exhale, placing hands onto the mat. We come up to pyramid. So again, shortening your stance if you need to do so. Hands to heart center in prayer. Finding length through your spine. Widening your stance once more for Trikonasana so that your back leg is parallel with the back of the mat, and we open, we can come back up, extend the arms out, reach forwards and fall down with strength. And falling with style, is it? I don't know. Feel a stretch through the right hand side of the body. Inhale brings us all the way back up. We make sure the toes are pointing away from us now. We're coming back into that goddess pose now. Placing the hands onto the thighs, just rocking back and forth. Opening up the hips. Inhale to extend up, pivot the feet inwards, star pose. And we step up to the top of the mat, hands to heart center. Beautiful. So there we go. I feel like that worked. We'll see, we'll try it again on the other side now. So I'm not going to be facing you for a lot of it, but we know what we're doing, right? We'll see. Okay. Inhale to raise arms up and over, slight back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stepping the left foot back now so that we're in star pose. Again, feet are parallel with either end of the mat. We extend the arms out away from us. Envisage orange, envisage Vam, envisage I feel. Pointing both toes out away from you now, we're coming into goddess pose. Arms come up into cactus. Taking those back bends again now. So inhale to rise the arms and gaze up. Exhale to round through the back. Inhale to look up. Open chest. Exhale, rounding the back. Whoop. Inhale, open. Exhale, round through the back. And inhale to reset to your goddess. Inhale, extending through the legs, bringing the right foot parallel with the back of the mat. We inhale, straighten the arms and come into your triangle. So reaching towards the back of the room, back of the mat, and we come down into your triangle pose. Your body should be in one straight line. Gaze towards your hand. Shoulders are relaxed. Both legs are engaged and working here. We're going to introduce a side angle on this side. So bending through your left knee. We're coming into side angle, lowering the left leg down. We make a diagonal line with our right arm so that the right hand all the way down to the right foot is one long line. We're really strong here. Inhale to find length. And exhale, we lower the right arm down so that we're framing the back foot with both hands. Pivoting on the right foot, we're squaring the hips with the back of the mat. Shortening our stance, coming towards pyramid pose. making sure our feet are in train tracks and not tightrope. Bringing hands to heart center in prayer, straightening up through the back, relaxing the shoulders away from you, and forward folding if you wish to do so. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we frame the left foot. Bringing that right foot further back so that we're in a low lunge. We lower the back knee down. And we inhale, crescent lunge. Again, hands can be outstretched above us, or hands can come onto the thigh for extra support. Lifting gaze, connecting to your breath, connecting to your creativity. Inhale for length through the arms, exhale, framing that foot. We come into Skandasana now, so coming all the way around, the right foot is pointing upwards and we are on the left foot. Inhale to create space through the chest, openness. Exhale, we come towards the middle of the mat and we're coming into our yogic squat now. Again, straight back, long neck, using the elbows to widen our stance. Inhale, placing the hands down onto the mat, we lift the hips upwards and forward fold. Coming down onto the right hand side now, we come on to Skandasana on the other side. Extend the left foot out long. We're on the right leg, which is bent, and we're opening up to the side of the room. Inhale. Exhale, we pivot around so that the back foot is now facing downwards. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Pivoting around so that we're in a low lunge. Lowering the back knee down. We inhale, rise arms up and over, crescent lunge. Placing the hands on the thigh if that's easier for you. Listening to your body right now. Inhale here. Exhale, coming down. We're coming into pyramid. Stepping our feet closer together. Straightening up through the back, hands to heart center. Inhale for length. And exhale to forward fold over that front leg if you wish to do so. Widening the stance now, coming into that side angle, placing the right hand inside the right leg and extending through the left arm, creating one beautiful long line throughout your body. Making sure your back foot is parallel with the back of the mat. We extend through both legs and we cartwheel the arms up and over. And now come through to your Trikonasana. Inhale, our torso lifts up. We make sure both toes are pointing outwards, coming into goddess pose. Inhale for length, paralleling both feet, and we step up to the top of the mat, completing our moon salutation. Widening your stance here at the top of the mat, we're coming down into Malasana squat again. So coming all the way down, finding length through your back. Again, using your elbows to widen the stretch through your hips, creating a really beautiful long line through your back, through your neck. Placing the hands down onto the mat, we lift the hips up and over, allow the head to fall heavy. Placing your right hand on the mat, we inhale, lifting the left arm up and over for a beautiful twist through the body. Exhale to meet hand with hand. Placing the left hand now on the mat, we inhale, open up to the right hand side of the room. And lower down. Allow yourself to fall. Let go of any tension in the neck. Now we're going to wrap ourselves within ourselves. And that sounds easier than it sounds. Weirder, I don't know, that sounds weird. Basically, wrapping your arm inside, we're going to bend as much as you need, but wrapping your arm inside and under like so, so that your left arm is wrapped around your thigh, and you're bending through your left leg, and you're feeling a really nice stretch through the right hand side of the body. If you wish, you can take a bind here, holding hands behind your back. If this is too much for you, then just letting go and kind of stretching through the right hand side of the body. Inhale to let go completely and straighten out through the legs, just unraveling that little twist there. And now coming onto the other side, so we're bending through the legs and sort of threading our right arm underneath our right thigh, coming to grab a hold of either your leggings, or if you want to take the bind again, taking a hold of your left hand. We straighten through the left leg and we keep that right leg bent. You should feel a really nice stretch actually through the left side of the body. Again, letting the head relax, neck relax. And letting go of that bind if you had a hold of it. Unraveling through the spine, straightening up through the legs, and ragdoll. We take a hold of either elbow, just letting our head relax. Shaking it out. Toe healing the feet slightly closer together now. Just closer than hip width distance apart. We inhale, rise the arms up and over and sit back into a chair pose. Inhale for length. Exhale, we fall down into boat pose, Navasana. Straighten through the back. Core is engaged. Legs can be bent like so, or they can be straight out away from you. Inhale for 1. For 2. For 3. And fall down to the mat. Really nice. Letting your body sink into the mat here. If you wish to do so, we can take shoulders down together. If you'd rather not, then just skip this little bit. But we're going to bring the hands down to the mat. Really ground through the hands here, finding stability. Engaging the core, we inhale. And exhale, we use all our strength to kind of lift ourselves up and out of the mat. And you can use your hands to help you up there. Making sure that there's not any weight on your neck. And if you want, you can come back into plow here. Maybe grabbing a hold of the hands, straightening through the arms. Inhale back to shoulder stand. And exhale all the way down to the mat. With control. Bringing feet to the mat now so that your knees are up. We're coming into bridge pose. Make sure you can tickle the backs of your feet with your fingertips. And imagine peeling your back off vertebra by vertebra, coming up into bridge. So one bit at a time, all the way up to the, again, you've got a beautiful long line from your knees to your shoulders. Imagine you're holding a brick in between your knees, so that you've got a gap there, but you also aren't flopping too far out to the sides. Glutes are engaged. Take 3 breaths here. And on your final exhale, we lower down bit by bit, point by point, vertebra by vertebra, down to the mat. Coming into happy baby here, holding onto the outsides of both feet. We anchor down towards the mat. Both of your legs are making right angles and your ankles should be over your knees. Shoulders remain grounded. You can begin to play around with this happy baby, bending and straightening one leg after the other. Finding a moment of stillness here at the end of our practice. When you're ready to do so, letting go of your happy baby, extending the legs out long away from you, and coming to find a moment of peace and stillness in your Shavasana. Envisaging that colour of orange, sending it to your sacral space. Repeating the mantra, Vam, I feel. Considering any moments you've been feeling lacking in creativity or connected to your sexuality. And sending healing thoughts to those feelings. Coming to lie on your left side in a fetal position, and slowly in your own time making your way up to seated. Keeping your eyes closed. Bringing your hands to that space just below your belly button where your sacral chakra lies. And now, after yesterday's and today's practices, visualizing these 2 spaces of energy that you have reconnected with, that are now circling in tandem. You've got your root chakra, which is red right at the tip of your tailbone, which is really healthily moving and revolving. And just above it, we now have the sacral chakra moving in tandem with it. Letting off a beautiful orange light. You've got your earth element, you've got your water. You are strong. You are abundant with your root. And with your sacral, you feel. Just visualize those two balls of energy now, moving in tandem with each other. There is no stagnant energy anymore. Bringing hands to prayer and coming up to your third eye, manifesting the mantra of I feel. Hands to heart center, slowly opening the eyes. And thanking your body for allowing you to do this practice. I thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Namaste.